You're listening to The Bear's Den with Poppa Bear on listener-supported WHYS, Eau Claire's Community Radio. And you have entered The Bear's Den. I am Gary Poppa Bear Schmaltz, and today we got a special treat for you in forms of an interview from Los Angeles band The Chimpz. Okay, how long has the band been established, and how did you guys all know each other personally or professionally, or how did you manage to form The Chimpz?
Well, we were all mutual friends from the beginning, you know. It just, you know, we just hooked up, you know, through local venues and, you know, just playing music.
And you fellas have been together since, what, 2005, is that correct?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been like over 10 years, of course. Yeah. Been a roller coaster, of course.
Do you have any stories you want to tell us about, especially about the first recording, because that's always in your mind forever. You did a full-length LP back in, what year was that? 2006?
Early 2000.
2006, I think.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Our first recording was with a friend of ours. His name was Didi. He had a recording studio in his garage. That's where the album On Parole came from. And then, well, after that, you know, we moved to Ryan Green, our producer now, that worked with Megadeth, Usher, quite a Macy Gray, quite a couple of big-name artists. But, yeah, that was that's how we started out recording.
I'd like to go ahead and play several songs throughout the day here. We're going to start with two songs from the first recording. That's On Parole, and I got two songs lined up for us. The first one's called Yeah, and the second one is Suicidal.
Yeah!
Yeah!
And back with you at WHYS, The Bear's Den with Gary Poppa Bear Schmaltz, and we have the Chimpz from Los Angeles on deck here. Okay, that was a song from On Parole. That was your first ever recording.
One of our first albums, and we had a lot of, I mean, it was pretty much our first experience recording. So, and the awesome thing is that we, the guy recording us, Didi, in his garage, he gave us a lot of room to be more expressive, and, you know, as far as music goes. And and also we had our moments, fighting, arguing. Oh, we want it this way, we want it that way. Oh, we should do this one. It was a good experience.
And then we're going to play one more song from that one called Suicidal. Here we go from On Parole with the Chimpz.
What up, Chimpz? Check it. Won't be the same when the sun comes up. My feet are numb and I can't wake up. It's been a while since I felt like this. These crazy thoughts, shit I just don't miss. Suicidal, suicidal. Won't be the same when the sun comes up. Suicidal, suicidal. Won't be the same and I'll never give up. When the sun comes up, won't be the same when the sun comes up. I'm seeing shadows and I can't stay up. I get too spun when I feel like this. These crazy thoughts, shit I just don't miss. Suicidal, suicidal. Won't be the same when the sun comes up. Suicidal, suicidal. Won't be the same and I'll never give up. When the sun comes up, won't be the same when the sun comes up. My head is messy and I can't keep this up. The days go by and I think like this. These crazy thoughts, shit I just don't miss. Suicidal, suicidal. Won't be the same when the sun comes up. Suicidal, suicidal. Won't be the same and I'll never give up.
WHYS 96.3 FM. This is the Bears Den with Gary Poppa Bear Schmaltz, and we have the Chimpz in studio today, all the way from LA. And that first album, On Parole, got you some attention. You want to tell us about that?
Well, yeah, the first album, On Parole, which you can, go on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and listen to it. It was featured on BAM's Unholy Union. It was MTV's show, and it was on every show. Bam Margera, he's the guy from Jackass. That's loud, but yeah, that's the show. Yeah, dude, it was very fun.
Well, it sounds like must have been right away. You get another brush with other people right away then too. You had a number of recordings throughout your history actually, and the second one was an EP that called Home Invasion. Do you mind if we play the title cut right here?
Yeah, Home Invasion. That was we actually, when we were touring in our RV, we named it the Home Invasion Tour. It's just, it's bringing the Chimpz with a Z music into your home. That's what Home Invasion is about.
And, of course, with the first one with MTV, you had Home Invasion already going on there through the television. Let's go ahead and play that title cut, and then we'll come back and talk some more about that album.
Perfect.
Can't stop now. Turn your face round. Listen up now. Stick around at 9 to 5. We fight to stay alive. My mind is going crazy, cause I can't seem to get by. I must have lost my mind. I broke it through your blind. I got you on your knees and now I'll take whatever's mine. The star breaks through your crown. The Chimpz are here about. We put it to your ears and we will have you on a solid ground. We gonna bring it to your house. So get up down and hit the ground. It's Home Invasion, baby. 1, 2, 3, just hit. Hey yo, it's Mr. Chuck. You know I bring it fresh. We came to tear it up. Homie, we hot to death until I lose my breath. I'm gonna feed it to ya. Hey dude, it's not a threat. You just ain't heard of shit. All in your back door. Been a week since we ate. I got a city for sale. You wanna buy a crate? If you don't, it's alright. I got a plan for the next round. Make the monkey sound till we put you on the solid ground. We gonna bring it to your house. So get up down and hit the ground. It's Home Invasion, baby. 1, 2, 3, just hit the ground. We gonna bring it to your house. So get up down and hit the ground. It's Home Invasion, baby. 1, 2, 3, just hit the ground.
Back in studio, WHYS with the Chimpz from Los Angeles, and that last that last song called Home Invasion gave you another spotlight on your career. You want to tell us about this album?
Yeah, that song was featured on Sons of Anarchy. It was one of 3. We actually got placed on that. I believe it was season 3, episode 1.
If you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit more about that album too.
Well, Home Invasion was built on just bringing music, the Chimpz music, to your home. And that's what we based our tour on. We had an RV, and it was called the Home Invasion Tour. But yeah, we're just get our music into your home. That's it. We're invading.
So we're going to play another song off of that EP as well, and this one is called All Day. Back with you on WHYS, the Bears Den with Gary, Poppa Bear, Schmaltz, and the Chimpz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chimpz!
Shortly after the Home Invasion album came out, you released another EP, the Who Can I Trust EP arrived on the scene. Can you tell us something about that EP?
Yeah, well, that was, I'm Sonic the bass player here. That was my introduction to the band. That was the first EP that I actually recorded on. And it was a great experience. We got to record with our producer, Ryan Green, who we've been with for years since. And we shot a bunch of videos. I think we shot a video for every song on that EP.
Mm-hmm. Definitely did.
Which we mostly did on our own. We did in-house. My brother, the rest of the guys in the band, and myself shot, edited, directed. We had a lot of fun with those songs.
Did you have to do a lot of editing on that then?
I mean, anytime you shoot a video, there's always a lot of editing involved.
So
you shoot like 8 hours of footage, and then you got squeeze it into like 3 minutes.
A video for each of the songs. That must have been a time-consuming project.
Yeah, but we're here in LA and we have a lot of locations, and it was actually a lot of fun.
Okay, so with that, you had a song called Mr. 44, and you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, that was actually
that
was our second placement on Sons of Anarchy. That was season 5, episode 4. Cool thing about all the placements we got on Sons of Anarchy, it was all chase scenes. It's perfect for us.
Yeah, what people love about these songs is that I don't know if you've ever had road rage, on the freeway or in your car, but you can play that music while you're driving really fast, and it always works for everybody.
Do you want to? So, Who Can I Trust and Victim were both single releases on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I have those two both lined up. I'm gonna play both of them in a row and give us a little talk break here and give the listeners a couple of songs to listen to in a row.
Perfect.
So here's Who Can I Trust, the title album of the second EP, third release from the Chimpz.
Sometimes I feel like a sucker going out slow. Smoking weed, sipping Hennessy, watching out for those suckers trying to get me. They try to get me down the way. They try to get me cause they think I'm paid. They don't know about me, only judge what they see, and I don't know who's down for me. Who can I trust? 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 You better fade away. Can't trust in someone who lies. Can't lie to someone I trust. Don't you deceive me. You better get away. Can't trust in you with my life. Can't feel my path without victim of society. I've been victim of crimes that never pertain to me. I had a plan for my life, but I was blind to see. Too many drugs all the time got me staying out of reality. Lost every day, I'm feeling apathy. I can't seem to realize what it's done to me. In a world gone mad, I need to be set free. Set free this mind of mental slavery. Brutality. I've been victim of abuse. What was taken from me, what I had in my life and my future to be. And all the drinking every day got me hanging by the skin of my teeth. Lost every day, I'm feeling apathy. I can't seem to realize what it's done to me. In a world gone mad, I need to be set free. Set free this mind of mental slavery. These scars of mine are refined and protect me always. They remind me of what went wrong. I'm a victim, I've been a victim. These scars of mine are refined and protect me always. They remind me of what went wrong. I'm a victim, I've been a victim. Never crossed that line, don't wanna be a victim no more times. Out of the dark now it's time to shine. You see me standing here still free. Falling hair on my chin is tricky. Situations getting real sticky. Then I realize what you criticize is the very reason why I feel victimized. No, I refuse to lie down and go. You might disappear, but I'll show. Gotta let them all know. Don't stop the way that you grow. Guarantee you this. You can't hope and you can't wish. Gotta fight to be alive. Give yourself a chance to survive. These scars of mine are refined and protect me always. They remind me of what went wrong. I'm a victim, I've been a victim. These scars of mine are refined and protect me always. They remind me of what went wrong. I'm a victim, I've been a victim. These scars of mine, I'm a victim, I've been a victim.
And back with you on the Bears Den with the Chimpz, and we just heard a couple of songs from the Who Can I Trust album, and moving on, the next one was a self-titled EP. We were talking about the new EP, the newest, the Chimpz, self-titled EP, and the song California. Tell us a story about the Chimpz EP.
This is Artemis, lead singer. Yeah, California was originally called Big Car. Chuck, our MC, because we have two vocalists in the band. I'm the lead singer, and of course, he raps. I rap a little bit, but he had just got to California, and he told us the story, and we made it into a song. He was walking around with. He had got to California. He was drinking a 40 of beer. And that's how we got the idea for the song. Coming to California. Everybody who comes to California, they're always at a wow. Wow, the weather is good. The women are great. It's a place for opportunity.
All right, we're going to go ahead and spin that song since it seems to be one of the highlighted songs on that LP. Is that a singles release on that one?
Yes.
California? Okay. Let's go ahead and spin that one, okay?
Perfect.
And that was California by the Chimpz, and you are listening to WHYS Radio. And guys, we wanted to do another song from that album called Right Left. Do you want to tell us anything about the recording of that and the success of that?
Yeah, I mean, both California, Right to Left, that was our self-titled EP. We recorded that with Brian Green, who's sort of like the sixth Chimpz, because, you know, he's not just a guy who engineers and records you. He's actually helps you compose and threw in a lot of great ideas, and you know, we give a lot of props to him for that.
Yeah. This is Artemis. Right to Left is pretty much about putting your best foot forward. You know, our life is a movie.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to all the different songs from On Parole to Home Invasion to the self-titled to current. Everything we've been doing has been an evolution of music. You know, we're the Chimpz, just like evolution happens. That's how our music happens. Funny thing, too, is our drummer, Cappy, actually, before we decided to go with the self-titled album, he actually named it Revolution, which we almost stuck with, but we wanted to go on with the self-titled because we never did it before.
Oh, yeah. Usually it's the first one that gets released is the self-titled, so that
yeah,
that seems a little out of, or like a reintroduction almost.
Yeah, we're backwards.
And that was also, the third episode of Sons of Anarchy, too, but that wasn't the only media that featured you guys. What other of your music has appeared in other shows? Which other shows are we talking about?
Yeah, that was our last song on Sons of Anarchy. That was season 7, episode 2, I believe. But we actually got to perform that song live on Lucha Underground, which was really fun. It was really hard. They put us on like a 20-foot stage where all the wrestlers came in underneath us while we were playing, basically as their introduction to the stage or to the ring. And it was pretty scary because we were high up there. It was a tiny stage. It moved a lot.
Now we've got some bridges like that around here.
Yeah, that was a fun one for me too, because one of my favorite directors ever is Robert Rodriguez, and that was his series.
So yeah, there was quite a few of them. MTV's Real World, Fox Sports, Animal Planet, and there was even more MTV songs on MTV programs from you guys as well.
Yeah, we even had our song. I'll never forget this. This was years ago, probably 7-8 years ago. I remember my uncle calling me up, and he was at a Padres game in San Diego, and they played Home Invasion while the Padres came out to the field, which we didn't even know about.
Oh, God. I hope they gave you some copyright nods for that.
Hopefully they give us a plug. Yeah, I got 2 phone calls that day from that stadium. I was like, wow.
Let's go ahead and play Right to Left then, and we'll be back with more after that.
Yeah.
The Chimpz, Right to Left.
That's how we always say. Hold the line, don't lose your step. That's how we rock, got to keep it fresh. And what you see is what the people get. What you see is what the people get. Right to left we step. We rollin' now, no regrets. What you see is what you get. Live with no regrets. Keep it straight, that's how we wreck. Down the line, all about respect.
And back with you on WHYS Radio, the Bear's Den with Poppa Bear, and we also have the Chimpz in studio here. And guys, you've got some new music coming up here, and you've released some during this pandemic as well.
Yeah. Last year we released a song called Screaming and did a video for that as well.
Yeah, Screaming was mainly about, if I were to describe it, it's about a voice in your head, just going throughout the day, and, you got that voice in your head trying to tell you, what's right, what's wrong, and you hear that screaming. That's what that song is about.
Well, let's go ahead and spin that one right away here, too. This one's called Screaming. That's a newer song released during 2020.
Yeah.
Here's Screaming.
Yeah.
Never wake me up screaming or else I'll wake up in a rage. I clench my fists daily cause I live and sleep in a cage. I rest my head down, struggling hard to turn that page. Life is tough, gotta keep my head up, still maintain. I ask myself how I got this way. Maybe I did something wrong, now I gotta pay. But you don't hear me though, but no one hears me though. In this world full of madness, no one hears me though. This screaming in my ear, it's not what I want to hear. Now when I wake up, same old story that really wasn't brought up. You ever wake up wanting to break up? Cause it ain't right and you just don't feel like getting that up. And you pace back and forth and can't use your head. Collect yourself in the dark with a mouth full of lead. I think about how I got this way. It could have been someone else and just had it made. But no one hears it though, I only hear it though. In my head full of madness, I can hear the crow. This screaming in my ear, it's not what I want to hear. Now when I wake up, same old story that really wasn't brought up. Screaming in my ear, not what I want to hear. Now when I wake up, same old story that really wasn't brought up. This screaming in my ear, it's not what I want to hear. Now when I wake up, same old story that really wasn't brought up. Screaming in my ear, not what I want to hear. Now when I wake up, same old story that really wasn't brought up. Part of this plan, part of my plan. I think about it every night and day. I think about it, but I just don't know what to say. It's getting harder, yes, it just got louder today. 'Cause I don't want it, just don't want this in my head.
Okay, back with the WHYS, Gary, Poppa Bear, Schmaltz on the Bear's Den, and we have the Chimpz with their newer releases now, and that one was called Screaming, and there was a newer one yet from this past year, and do you want to tell us about that song called Not Enough?
Not Enough, that song, it's actually a good, really good video. You can go on YouTube and watch it, the Chimpz with the Z. It's about just not having enough in life, like sometimes.
Not enough money, not enough time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what that song is about.
Okay.
That was actually a fun video to shoot too, because we became ambassadors to a JBL company, Harman JBL, and we got to shoot that video at their experience center, which was amazing. I mean, it was just killer lighting, killer sound. It was definitely an experience, I'll tell you that much right now.
You've got a few sponsorships going down. I saw the list of them. I didn't jot them down,
We
but if you
actually
want to
have
mention any of them right now, go ahead.
More sponsors than anybody, any band in town.
So that's an awesome experience for you, I bet, having so many people give you...
Yeah, we became ambassadors with JBL years ago, and that whole umbrella has got, AKG and Martin Lighting and Soundcraft Mixers. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of companies basically joined into one. And, they gave us that endorsement some years ago. We got Mad Love from Schecter Guitars, who we've been with, probably close to 10 years now.
Clothing companies.
A lot of clothing companies, Solon, Hustle Dank, Outlaw Threads back in the day. Our drummer's got... Sabian cymbals,
Excel drumsticks, Bolted Spine from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friend Susie with Pick Bay, who's laid us down for years with the Pick Bay necklaces.
Okay, so this is the newest single then, is that correct?
Technically correct, yes. We actually, I know in a little bit you're going to play Corrupt, which was from the Who Can I Trust album. During this whole pandemic, we haven't been able to play live, and we realized, we had studio time from our friends at Tiger Lab Studios out here in L.A., and so we decided we never shot a video for Corrupt. So, I mean, technically everything is gone. It's probably one of our most recent, but Corrupt we just released as a re-release video. We can get into that later.
Oh, sure.
And big shout out to Skylar at Tiger Lab for hooking us up with a music video. Tiger Lab. Look her up if anybody needs a hookup for filming a video.
Okay, and let's go ahead and play the last actual single release, and that was Not Enough. And we'll come back and talk a little bit more, and we'll give people your contact information and where to get a hold of your music. Okay, here's Not Enough.
Walk in the room with my eyes closed. I feel the
And back with you on WHYS, the Bears Den, with Gary Poppa Bear, Schmaltz, and the Chimpz. Tell the listeners where they can find and discover your music and follow you, as well as contact you.
Well, you can find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram. It's basically the Chimpz, and that's CHIMPZ
with a Z.
You can Google us, The Chimpz. You'll see all our videos, all the stores we're available, Spotify, we got Pandora, we actually got our own Pandora station, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, we're pretty much everywhere.
And, definitely check out our videos on YouTube.
And the last video that you did release was the one we mentioned earlier, Corrupt, and I'd like to go ahead and play that one to close us out tonight.
Sounds good.
My mind steady. Don't wanna riot, but I got to keep it ready. Can't hold me down, even though I'm corrupt. Man, I got to get up, so I got to get up. Come on, I'm riding low in the drop top Chevy. You know the drill, man, we always keep it heavy. Can't hold me down, cause you know I'm corrupt. Man, I got to get up, so I got to get up. I'm corrupt. It's so amazing, I'm crazy. I'm corrupt. There's no way you'll ever break me. I'm corrupt. Yeah, them suckers can't fake me. Oh yeah, I'm corrupt, always, I'm corrupt. It's so crazy how we just rock your block, and everywhere that we go, they say the Chimpz wreck shop. You know we like that. Corrupt tonight, Jack. Yeah, we be chipping and pimping, walk the streets with a limp. Now come on, and if you like that, pump your fist, keep it lit, steady rocking, no stopping the whip. That's what's up, bad apple, cause I made that way. Each and every day, it feels natural to say I'm corrupt. It's so amazing, I'm crazy. I'm corrupt. There's no way you'll ever break me. I'm corrupt. Yeah, them suckers can't fade me. Oh yeah, I'm corrupt, always, I'm corrupt. My life, I've been my tune. That's right, I'm corrupt. Alright, my life, I've had to fight. That's right, I'm corrupt. Alright, my life, I've been put down. That's right, I'm corrupt. Alright, I am what I am. What are you? I'm corrupt. I'm corrupt. It's so amazing, I'm crazy. I'm corrupt. There's no way you'll ever break me. I'm corrupt. Yeah, them suckers can't fade me. Oh yeah, I'm corrupt, always. I'm corrupt.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sonic, bass player of the Chimpz here. You were just listening to Corrupt. That was actually a really fun song to record. We recorded that with Ryan Green as well. And interesting little fact about the song was the solos on that song were actually recorded or written by a guitar player by the name of Bruce Bouillet, who some of you guys might know of his old band Racer X. I'll never forget the guy showing up to the studio with an old grocery bag full of these beat-up pedals, guitar pedals, and he just kind of sat in the chair, set his pedals up, and we didn't know what to expect. And literally for an hour, our jaws just dropped. We couldn't believe what this guy did, and you can obviously hear it in the recording.
Yeah, he did it in one take.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive in itself. So.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Definitely impressive. Yeah, we want to thank you very much. We are signed to Rock Solid Entertainment. Phil Taylor, we want to thank you very much, Phil Taylor, and thank you, Gary, WHYS 96.3 FM.
I'd like to thank you for joining me today as well. And again, Rock Solid Talent Entertainment, Phil Taylor, the CAO of that label, did hook us up.
Yeah, we've been with them almost a couple of years now, and he's fought nail to the grind.
Thank Phil again for hooking us up so that we could do this interview.
Right on, yeah.
Yep.
And also, I'd like to thank our publicist, Yvonne. She you can look her up on Yvonne's World. If you're a band out there and you're looking for a publicist, just go to yvonnesworld.com.
We're going to go take the top of the hour break, and we'll be back with some more music for you. This is WHYS, the Bears Den, and we had the Chimpz on today. That's CHIMPZ. Make sure you look them up and support their music. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
WHYS LP Eau Claire.